It is BMW M's most powerful car in India. It is the M division's most powerful engine in a production model. Its roots lead directly to endurance racing and Le Mans. It is the BMW M8 Coupe and it is here in India. Good. If the M8 looks familiar, that's because you used to see it every other Sunday before Rossi, Marquez, all of those MotoGP gods went into battle. Still doesn't ring a bell? I'll clear the fog at the end of this video, but first let me walk you through the M division's ultimate expression of performance and luxury. It is the M8 Coupe. As with all new BMWs, it is the styling that first draws you in. And boy oh boy does the M8 look sweet! Crafted out of aluminum, BMW's new production processes allow finger slicing sharp creases that so far have been impossible with the company's complex design language. With the M8 though, there are both crisp lines and sculptured surfaces. Of course, we have to talk about the kidney grills. But here, those kidney grills, they definitely look good. Nothing to complain about here, is there? Inside, the M8 Coupe feels reassuringly familiar while being sumptuous, with the quilted merino leather being generously applied all over. Chunks of carbon fiber contrast beautifully with the brushed metal and gloss black trim, reminding you of the motorsport roots and the mad performance on tap. The M8 gets the 10.25-inch live cockpit professional infotainment suite, the option of a mind-boggling Bowers & Wilkins diamond surround sound system, and the new hexagonal digital instrument cluster. And like all new M cars, there are two red buttons on the steering wheel that you can program with your preferred mode for the engine, chassis, transmission, gearbox, and even the drift mode. Before we dwell deeper into the M8, I have to remind you what M stands for. That's right, M is for motorsport. And in the M8's case, it's not just some random far-fetched connection. Here, the definitive shape of the M8 was first seen on the GTE endurance race car. Of course, those massively blistered wheel arches, monster rear wing, and massive carbon fiber diffuser are purely for racing. But the roofline of the race car is as per the road car. Those headlights and taillights, those are production components. And guess what? The knowledge gained from the M8 GTE's class victories, including the 24 Hours of Daytona, were directly incorporated into the road-going M8. In fact, development of the road car ran in parallel to the race car. The engine too is closely related to the production car. The cylinder head and block are both from the road car. At the heart of every M car is the engine, and what a power plant the M8 has. It is BMW's most powerful road car engine, which I've experienced before in the M5, the X5M and the X6M, and I can tell you it is the bomb. It is the monster 4.4 litre V8 with the exhaust exiting within the V of the block and straight into the two turbochargers. This hot V arrangement enables quicker spooling of turbos and a more compact engine packaging. Plus, it gets BMW's trademark combination of double Vanos and Valvetronic systems as standard. Figures, of course you want to know about the figures. Peak output is 592 bhp, 600 horses. Peak torque is 750 Newton meters. It is channeled through the 8-speed gearbox to all 4 tires via the xDrive 4-wheel drive system. And it has a sophisticated launch control system that delivers 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.3 seconds, 0 to 200 km per hour in 10.8 seconds, top speed 250 km per hour, but if you option the M drivers pack, BMW M will open it up to 305 km per hour. The M8, it has an over 300 km per hour top speed. That is really supercar territory. The nuclear reactor of an engine is mounted in a dynamically focused chassis. If you were to compare it to the M5, the M8 is shorter, wider, and lower, with a center of gravity closer to the road and an even more rigid body. As for the body, like the 7 Series, there is a cocktail of high-strength steel, aluminum, and even carbon fiber to keep the weight in check. BMW M engineers have stiffened the engine mounts, slapped on bespoke suspension, and added in more camber to the front axle to sharpen steering response and increase grip at the front. Also new is BMW's first integrated braking system. Think of this as the braking version of fly-by-wire or throttle-by-wire, where the system disconnects the physical braking force on the pedal from the actual braking activation. It allows engineers to control the feedback through the brake pedal and vary the force being applied into the actual brake system. So that's precision and lap times taken care of. But when you want to just fool around, the all-wheel drive, it can decouple the front axle and enable the M8 to vaporize the rear tires. The M Dynamic mode will keep both purists as well as hooligans extremely happy, turning the M8 into a 21st century American muscle car that can absolutely destroy its rear tires, if you are mad enough to do that. So where does the M8 Coupe fit in? It is larger and more opulent than a 911 Turbo. It is more focused and dynamic than an S63 AMG Coupe. And priced at Rs 2.15 crores ex-showroom, it comfortably undercuts both of them. The M8 Coupe, it is in its own little sweet spot with space to breathe. Before we end, I have to tell you where Rossi, Marquez, all of them fit in. The M8, it is the official MotoGP safety car. The M8 goes around MotoGP's tracks to make sure everything is safe and in shape before the red lights go out. And if the M8 is good enough to be on the same racetrack at the same time as Rossi and Marquez, well, it is more than good enough for me. Subscribe to the Evo India channel and hit the bell icon to keep pace with the thrill of driving.